I knew I was doing something and shit wasn't gonna change. I knew that I was busting my ass and that shit was gonna pay off. And I knew aside from that, I had to make music too. And I was gonna be making music. I was gonna be making money off the music too. At this time, I hadn't made music. I made money off the music yet, but I started getting opportunities. Like I started getting played, and I no first the first thing that happened before the radio station was um, getting invited to the Get Money Stop Hating tour, 2 years back to back. They invited me one year, that was 2019, and then they invited me the next year, and it was just, I think just the amount of time that they let me know in, I wasn't prepared for it. So it took me longer to get there, um, to be ready for it because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting them to tell me, "Yo, we got a tour coming up. You gotta." And then it was, you gotta book your hotel and this and that. And I knew there was shit I needed, and you gotta understand, like I didn't have no problem booking shit. I could have easily booked it, but I didn't have the money that I needed to survive. I could have booked the hotel and still went, and the flight or whatever, and I went, but I wouldn't have had the money I needed to survive over there. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I ate, to make sure I was drinking, and I wasn't gonna be getting paid for the first couple shows, so I had to make sure I had bread on me. Well, no, to Get Money Stop Hating, so I don't know. I don't know how that one was gonna work out, but I know how the Hot Rush Radio tour was gonna work out because they told me. You know what I'm saying? Um, Aside from that, like I got asked to be on the radio. Then 2017, I met my girl, Bree, Brianna, Brianna, however you want to say it, just so motherfuckers know. Um, but yeah, I met her, and then I was talking to her on the phone one day, and after we hung up the phone, the radio station literally called me to, for an interview. I picked up. We did the interview. Then after that, I had to say that, you gotta lock that Hot Rush Radio. You know what I'm saying? Or I had to say all that good stuff, and I had no problem saying it. I mean, I was nervous as fuck, but I still did it. I had to, do a couple takes of that shit, but it was because I wasn't. It was the first time I ever did some shit like that. I wasn't ready for it, but I mean, I was just like, let's do it. And I was excited. I was so excited, but at the same time, I was like super nervous. And then, like towards the end of the interview, my girl started calling me, and you gotta, like, this is the first time I never answered my phone. So she was like looking at that shit some type of way. She was getting pissed, and she was like, why the fuck ain't he picking up his phone? So she kept calling me. She kept blowing my shit up because when I wasn't picking up, she hated that shit, and she would keep calling. And I don't mind that shit because in reality, that just showed me how much she really cared. So then when she don't do shit like that, it just shows that she don't care. So, you know what I'm saying? The fact that she was acting like that, it just proved to me that she cared and she gave a fuck, and I did too. And every time I spoke to her, it's like she brought out a better side of me. You know what I'm saying? And she helped me. She helped me. She helped me reach certain goals. Like like if I wasn't with her when I was with her in 2017, a lot of these records that I had made in 2017, a lot of these club records, these female records, I wouldn't have, because if it wasn't for me having her, I would have never came up with that shit. I would have been talking about other shit. I would have been doing other shit. Or maybe I would have had another female record, but it would have been different. She inspired me to make all of those, a lot of those female records. And then when after the year that we was together, when we broke up, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to break up, and she didn't either. But something happened, and people were trying to keep her from me. You know what I'm saying? Because she was pretty, she was beautiful, she was gorgeous, she was thick, she was exactly what a fucking dime is. You know what I'm saying? Like, She was flawless. And that's why niggas was always hating on me, because niggas was always looking at me standing with her, especially on Nebula. Like, I was literally standing on her. It was me and Murder Mommy, right? And we're both standing right next to each other on Nebula. Like, we're literally standing right next to each other, and then we're just chilling. And we're in a party, we're talking to each other and shit. And then somebody's like trying to say something to her, and she's like, "Nah, I'm with my man." And then she's like, "Who's your man?" And I said, "Me, nigga. Why? What up?" And he was like, "Oh, okay." That's all I fucking seen. Oh, okay. And then they looked at the profile, and once they looked at her profile and seen her fucking photo, and she was looking real beautiful, edges all done and shit, looking real good. You know what I'm saying? That's when niggas started hating, because they're like, "Yo, that nigga got a bad bitch, yo," and niggas was hating because of that. That's when the hating started, and that was like late 2016. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at that some type, because like, I love that girl. And that girl loved me. Like, when I say she loved me, she loved me more than she loved anybody else. And I say that because, yo, she really did. And one thing I started thinking about, especially after everything that's been going on, I started thinking, yo, what if the reason why everything happened the way it happened when it did, and when we broke up and shit, because she never just said, "Oh, I don't want to be with you, I'm done." She never said that. She never wanted to break up with me. And I started thinking to myself, after all of this shit happened this year, I started thinking, I was like, yo, what if back then she didn't tell me certain things because she was afraid something was going to happen to me? And she started thinking, what if, and I started thinking, what if they had raped her back then? And that's when all this other shit started. That means that shit started in 2016. Or what if it started sooner than that and I didn't know about it? You know what I mean? And the crazy shit is, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, yo, what if I'm right? And I just let her go because I think she's just being unfaithful, and it's not that. It's just she's getting raped. And when she's sitting there trying to defend me and be like, "Nah, I'm with my man. I'm with my man. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to fuck with you like that." They'll fucking sit there and whoop her ass. They'll sit, yo, you don't understand. They'll sit there and whoop her ass to try to keep her from being with me, because they didn't want her with me. They wanted her with them. And it's like it was like that, person after person after person after person after person after person after person. And niggas just allowing shit to happen. And it's like, you gotta understand something. That shit never happened with me, but when they were there, when they were here, that's when they needed to make that move and be like, "No, I'm going downstairs." And the thing is, if they would have just came downstairs, nothing would have happened to them. They would have been safe. They would have never got raped. They would have never got beat. They would have never had to have dealt with some of the shit they was dealing with. Nothing. Because they would have been the safest with me. I never seen no court. I never seen no judge. I had to go through therapy because niggas was trying to make me seem like I was delusional, and in reality I wasn't, because there was really people there, but niggas try to act like it was just my mom there. But how was it just my mom there when I fucking seen my girl standing right in front of the shit when I'm talking to the DCF worker and giving her information to type in her little computer? She starts typing. I look to the side, and my girl was standing there staring at me through the fucking window of my porch. And then after that, 40 comes down and eventually pulls her to the fucking side and pulls her away from the window, then takes the mask off of her, put the mask on my mom, and then pull my mom towards the fucking window and then have her just stand there looking at me. And then I'm wrong for saying all of this shit, but in reality, that's what fucking happened. But I'm lying. I'm saying shit that's not true, but everything I'm saying is true. Not to mention, I seen 5 different video clips of that night where motherfuckers are literally coming out my house and people are getting this shit from different fucking angles. And then I'm wrong for doing everything and saying everything I'm saying, or calling these niggas rapists and all of that shit, or saying anybody fucking with these niggas is rapists. Dog, understand what I'm telling you. If you fucking with these niggas, any of these niggas, you're a rapist. You're a woman beater. You're a stalker, if not all 3 of them. Like, think about it. Pinky's mad as fuck at all of y'all niggas. And she's like, I don't give a fuck how good a nigga can rap. I'm gonna chop that nigga dick off for doing that. That's what she said. And she's looking at all of y'all niggas like that. Even Poe. Poe, 40, nigga, it don't matter who. She's looking at all of them niggas. Poe, 40, Joel, Styles, even the fucking dude that was whipping the Acura the day Poe went to the West Indian and 40 went to the West Indian shit. I was there too. Cause I was performing. Savannah was there too, because at the end of the day, Savannah was there because she was the one that was handing 40 a drink. And when she was handing 40 the drink during his performance, when she was handing 40 the drink during the performance, niggas started looking at that shit some tight, because niggas started looking at that shit some tight because Savannah was performing. I mean, Savannah was performing. What the fuck? 40 was performing, and Savannah was the one that was handing him the drink. But I was the one that was on the stage with 40 because I was his hype man at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Savannah. Like, then when we was all chilling and at like an after party spot, like Savannah was literally right next to me. Like this is Savannah. Dang, I was like right there next to her. It was like that. Right next to each other. Like literally right next to each other. And I was watching everybody else and watching everything going on. Like, I remember that shit. We was in the North End when that happened. Like, niggas act like I never been in the North. Like, I ain't chilling in the North. Nigga, I grew up in the fucking North too. Garden Street, Brook Street, nigga, all of that shit. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Like, this is my city, nigga. When I sit there and I say this is my city, remember what the fuck I said, nigga. This is my city. Born and raised out here, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers claiming, oh, yeah, I'm from Hartford. You ain't from out here. You ain't born and raised out here. You from wherever the fuck you born and raised at. I was born and raised out here. This is my town. This is my city. Get used to it, nigga. When I say this is my town, nigga, this is my town. This is my city, nigga. Deal with it. Everybody else got to. And the fact that I say that shit, nigga, you don't like it, I don't care. Did I ask you if you liked it? Did I ask you if I cared? And if you cared? No, I didn't. But just remember everything that I fucking said, nigga. I seen Jenny. Not Jen. I seen Jenny. And then I even held a conversation with Jenny. I seen Jen. I didn't get to hold a conversation with Jen, but I did see Jen multiple times. And I think she was shy. A little too shy. She ain't have to be shy. Savannah, I seen Savannah multiple times. I first met her at the YMCA, way before the West Indian Club. The downtown YMCA. That one. On top of that, Bree, I seen her multiple times. Crystal, multiple times. Beth, I seen her quite a few times as well. Some people don't know that, but I did. I even saw Britannia. And I remember because I was wearing a ski mask. And I literally looked at Britannia and she rolled the window down and looked at me. while she was turning. Like, I was the nigga that almost got run over by the fucking SUV that was all the way down the street when you and the car that was in front of you were turning down that street. When y'all looked at me and I was the nigga with the mask, the person that was all the way down the street was a nigga that almost ran me over. In that infinity truck with the dark tints, yeah. They're like limo tints. They were like pitch black dark. I'll never forget it. You know what's one reason why certain people don't want me to know certain things? Because they know once I find out certain things, I'm gonna take shit in my own fucking hands and I'm gonna start fucking people up, especially motherfuckers that been trying to pull a fast one on me for a while. You know what I'm saying? And if it's somebody that owes me, they won't get paid. Because if you do some fuckboy shit to me and not owe you, you ain't gonna get paid. I don't give a fuck who you is. You could be the damn president. I still don't give a fuck. I'll leave your ass. I'll leave that tab saying I owe still. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, just understand, like, nigga, I don't have no problem paying no fucking tabs. I proved that shit when not only did I have a $260 tab with this nigga one time, but I even raised that shit up to like three something 400. Think about that. And I fucking still said, Toma, here you go. But you gotta remember, I don't know certain things. And because I don't know certain things, I don't know all parties involved. I know people that know all the people involved, but I haven't really been trying to get in touch with those people. I've been in my own world focused on my generals. There are people in my crew too, but the people that are the generals are the ones that are calling the shots right now, and that's who I've been more concerned and worried about because at the end of the day, they're the ones that are going to be by my side. They're the ones that are going to be helping me throughout everything. They're the ones that's going to be there when nobody else is there. So that's why I'm there for them. That's why I tell my girls, yo, if you have one of my generals added on fucking PlayStation Network, you going a long fucking way because them bitches don't add nobody. Remember that. So if they finally added you and you added them like maybe months ago, that's because they asked me about you. And I was like, yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I know who this is. Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, I know who this is. Go ahead, add them. And I told them all. But go ahead, add everybody you see a friend request from. But tell me who they are before you actually add them. And they tell me everybody's name. And I sit there and I look through everything. Look through everything. People see that shit. Some motherfuckers don't like that shit because they see, they think a nigga be lying about something or a nigga procrastinating about doing shit, and I'm not. I'm very cautious and I pay attention to everything. And when I sit there saying I pay attention to everything, I look at motherfuckers a certain way, especially when niggas is doing shady shit or when niggas is doing grimy shit and they trying to pull a fast one and get away with shit. Like, niggas thought because they was beating the shit out of these chicks that I, like they was gonna fucking scare me or they was gonna whoop my ass if I fucking said something. Fuck out of here. I said a whole bunch of shit and niggas ain't do nothing. Remember that, nigga. Don't try to act like, oh, I'm gonna fucking do something now. Because then you're gonna have a whole bunch of motherfuckers in my crew saying the same dumb shit about you. They're saying, oh no, we're gonna get that nigga now. He talking about going to get fly. No, we're gonna go get that nigga now. And then they're just gonna come outside when you come outside and they're gonna get you right there on the spot. They're not gonna hesitate, they're not gonna think about it. You're gonna be looking at them like, yo, what are you doing? And they're just gonna shoot. They're not gonna shoot to miss. They're gonna shoot to kill you. So remember something. If you think motherfuckers is fucking with you like that, they not. That's just a facade to make you believe that they fuck with you. The same way you trying to make these bitches believe that you're the fucking saint. You the one that was trying to help them and you weren't. You're the one that was raping them. You're the one that was beating them. You're the one that was keeping them from living their fucking dream that they were having with me. And the fucking crazy shit is, you actually went around telling people you gave me two black eyes. Nigga, I posted the photo that said, nigga, where's my second black eye at? And the only reason I got that black eye was because you took a cheap shot and you had a ring on. That's where the scratch came from. When you can't, when, the thing is, when he showed up the next time about some other shit, he didn't mark me at all. I didn't get one scratch, not one black eye, nigga, nothing. So what you really talking about? Remember something, nigga. When you hit me, that's all that happened. Every time. Remember that. And remember when I ended up on the floor somehow because and then you was hitting me, pounding left and right, and you was hitting me, and I'm trying to show you shit. I ended up getting off the floor and I walked into the middle of the street. Remember something. If instead of walking by you, I would have just walked up to you and swung at you, I would have laid your ass out. I did you a favor by me not even swinging at you. And then I went to the steps, and then I sat there, and then you went up to me at the steps and started hitting me there. Not one black eye though. So how you give me two black eyes? I think niggas been whooping your ass so much, you getting shit confused. You mixing up stories now, nigga. How you give me two black eyes, but you never do that? How I'm a snitch, but I never snitched on you when they told me your government name and they said, yo, that's him, right? That's the nigga that hit you, right? That's the nigga that jumped you, right? They told me your name, nigga. Your government name. They didn't just say your first name. They said your first and your last name. And I said, no, that's not him. I knew it was you. I was like, no, that's not him. I don't know the dude by name. I know him by face. I lied for you. And that was my family. So technically, I want to beat the living shit out of you, my nigga. Because not only did you make me lie to my fucking family member, but also now you lying on me. And you talking about you did shit to me that you never did. So I want to beat the living shit out of you. I want to beat you like you stole something. So the best thing you could do is stay to your motherfucking self. You see me walking by, nigga, you better fucking stay where you at. Fuck you think this is, nigga? There's nothing I hate more than a lying ass nigga talking about he did something he ain't fucking do. Fuck out of here, man. Niggas looking at me like I'm bugging and shit, and in reality, I'm not. Everything I was saying was true. Everything I was saying was true. Nigga, my fucking friend was acting funny with me, and it was because of you. And you think I don't know? Don't fucking sit there trying to fuck with her because you trying to act like I didn't, like she fucking told me something. She didn't tell me a damn thing. But remember something. Nobody told me you was up there, and I knew you had glasses on that day. What about all the times you showed up and you didn't have glasses on? You could have not had glasses on that day. I could have said, yeah, I'll smack the shit out of you. And not have said nothing about glasses. But I said glasses because I knew you had glasses on. Think about that. I was watching you, nigga. I want to break your jaw, my nigga. Really badly right now. I don't want to, don't ever approach me about the situation because if you do, I might lose my fucking shit and just fucking swing at you. And if I swing at you, nigga, you better hope I don't connect. Because if I connect from a fucking swing, your ass is grass. And your ass will be laying on that motherfucking grass. Laid out. And niggas will be looking at you like, oh shit. That nigga wasn't playing when he said he was going to lay somebody out. And that's what everybody's going to start looking at. There's going to be niggas driving by. Niggas going to take out their fucking cameras because they're going to be talking and be like, yo, that nigga AR just laid so-and-so out. And the niggas going to be driving by with their cameras out, looking and recording while I stand over you and you just laid out like this with your arms out and everything. Everybody's going to look at you like some fucking punk-ass nigga that was trying to act tough and then finally got his ass handed to him. That's how it's going to look, and that's how everybody's going to talk about you, nigga. Remember something, nigga. You try to act like you was somebody because you kicked me in my fucking ribs and you almost fractured my fucking shit, my nigga, to the point that my shit could have been broken, my nigga. You fucked up an opportunity for me that I would have been straight right now financially. I want to fucking hurt you badly. My crew want to murder you. I don't know why you think niggas is playing. Like, ain't nobody fucking playing over here, nigga. Nobody. But you still act like niggas is playing. Ain't nobody playing over here. I'm about to get off this shit. Don't fucking address me about shit, nigga. Don't. Because I guarantee Pinky's watching you, nigga. And she's the closest.